Hello, friends. I want to riff on something real quick. Get your thoughts. I saw this video yesterday of some dietitian or something, and her TikTok like 5 ways to stick it to diet culture with your food choices. So one of them being eat a bagel without scooping out the middle of it, or eat a piece of oil without dabbing the oil off of it or whatever. And those are valid. I completely understand where that's coming from. I've had a lot of those same thoughts and behaviors as well. But here's what I want to share. Because sitting with me, there is a reason that doesn't sit right with me and that doesn't feel good to me. And now I can verbalize what that is. That is when we're thinking about how to eat, why we eat. How is it that we make the decisions that we do? How much, when, why, where, whatever. When we're making decisions around food, what I like to do is kind of survey that. It's not about the food choices or behavior being right or wrong, or good or bad, or better or worse. It's about, why are you doing what you're doing? Is it an aligned behavior? Is it something you want to be doing? And what's the motivation and intention behind that? That's the most important thing. Here's why it doesn't sit well with me. If you want to eat a bagel without scooping out the middle of it, fine. You want to eat a bagel and you do want to scoop out the middle of it, also fine. We're getting lost in the bagel. It's not about the bagel. The reason this doesn't sit well with me is because the only reason that we want to make decisions around food is because they're going to serve us positively. The reason I'm saying this is because if you want to scoop out your bagel, scoop out your bagel. If you don't want to scoop out your bagel, don't scoop out your bagel. My point is, when you're doing an inventory of why are you doing what you're doing, it doesn't sit well with me that the reason you're going to do what you're doing around food is because you want to fuck it to diet culture. That's maintaining a reactive, fear-based state of being, way of being. That you're not behaving around food the way you want to behave around food for you. You're behaving around food the way you're behaving around food because you fuck it to diet culture. As if diet culture gives a shit what you're doing about your bagel. So, I don't know. Does that make sense? I say this because I think culturally, we're swinging that pendulum. That is we used to scoop at our bagels because diet culture told us to. And now, without being mindful, without really checking in on do you want to scoop out your bagel? We just swing the pendulum to the other side and be fuck diet culture, I'm eating a whole bagel. And it's is that how you want to behave around food? That what you're feeding and the way that you're feeding yourself is just a reactive, angry stance? You're rebelling against diet culture? The food is going into your mouth. The food is going to affect your body and your health. Make that about you, not about diet culture and screwing the system. I get that, right? We want to demolish the system. I'm with you. But you eating certain things with that as your intention, that's disconnection. That's not alignment. The end.